I'm Shelby.
I'm Jouleen, and we are so excited you're here.
Episode 5, we're digging in. This is the real talk episode because we want to leave you today with some...
They're all real talk.
I mean, that's true. They are real. This one's like the hack episode because I think some of the things that we talk about are in theory, and we hope that we're leaving you with some practical tips on how to implement them. But today is actually all about the real actual hacks of how in the world I was able to lose 90 pounds in 10 months and keep it off, and how you lost 40 pounds the first time and then had a pregnancy and then 35 the next time. Like, how do you do that with a family, businesses, full-time jobs, managing all the things we manage? Like, how do you practically do it?
Yeah.
And so that's what we're talking about today. Practical tips, real hacks, real life tools.
It's very much a work smart, not hard episode.
Yes.
Knowing what to do is a huge part of it. If you're a client of either one of ours or on our team, then you already know what to do. That's the easy part because it's laid out for you. It's simple. It's glorious. But there's still aspects. That doesn't mean that healthy is always just simple. Sometimes it can be tricky. Navigating that in the midst of life is really what we want to do. When it comes to meal prepping, that's a lot of where we get stuck. Having what we need, but also prepping for meals. And one of my biggest hacks, I do not love to cook. So if you are a chef, kudos. That is not
you probably
my jam.
enjoy the meal prep and gathering supplies, and which sometimes that is fun, but in the realness, like when we've got, you know, kids get home from school at 4 and we've got practice that starts at 6 and we've got to get home and do dinner and the bedtime routine. Before I know it, we have a solid 45 minutes of just family intentional time. I don't want to spend that time
in the kitchen.
In the kitchen and meal prepping. I want decisions to be simple, laid out for me.
Okay, so what we do is we just prep it plain, right? So you've got this chicken, you've got ground turkey, whatever it is that you're prepping, and then during the week, you just spice it up. So I can take my ground turkey and now add marinara to it, or I can add taco seasoning, or I can add, you know, whatever you might want to put it with, mustard, and make it into a burger salad. So you've got the base of what it is that you need protein-wise, and then you create your actual meal during the week, and it's a lot easier to just grab from.
So where I always found that I had to figure out hacks is I would have the best intentions. I'm gonna get the crock pot out, I'm gonna make the meal. Before I got healthy, I was the drive-through queen. I knew I had to replace that habit with a better habit. So what I started to learn is where are the drive-through hacks and places I could go. The Chick-fil-A grilled nuggets are gonna be your best friend because you can get about 12 of those. That's a good amount of protein. 8 to 12 is a good amount of protein. For me, whipping into even grocery stores honestly takes the same amount of time as it takes to whip into a drive-thru. I can go into a grocery store, I can get a rotisserie chicken, I can get a bag salad that has some kind of low-fat dressing already built into it, and I can put it together that way. And I can't tell you how many times, so when I first started here, I was a social worker, like when I first started my health journey. Now I'm a full-time coach. And when I was a social worker, I was in my car all the time, going to and from schools. I had to learn how to still eat in my car, but eat healthy things. And I can't tell you how many times I would literally go to the grocery store and open the bag of salad, mix the dressing in there, take my little fork, and eat right out of the bag. Then I would get my rotisserie chicken, and I would eat half of that. Oh, literally walking salad. And I would get the rotisserie chicken from that, or there's no shame in my game. I will eat tuna right out of a bag.
Same.
Like the little tuna bag things.
Yeah.
Cut that thing open, eat that, and then I'll open an avocado and just in my car, straight up eating.
Keep utensils in your car, that's all you need.
So we were on a Zoom with some clients the other day, and they were telling us about pre-made meals that like H-E-B, if you have that grocery store near you, or that Target has, that are very macro friendly. What would you say is a healthy, ideal macro count of a pre-made meal if they're gonna use something like Factor or HelloFresh or those pre-made meals at the grocery store?
Ooh, that's hard because a lot of times, depending on what phase of health you're in, if you're in a fat loss phase, you want to keep the carbs low, and they'll insert the rice and the potatoes for you. But if you're taking those out or leaving it to the side or just dumping it out, then you've still got the protein and you've still got the veggies. And so anything over 30 grams of protein, you're winning, right? If you can set that as a goal for every meal, then you're gonna be golden. And then between, 15, 20, 25 carbs, you're really doing okay. Veggies don't have a lot of carbs. You can literally eat a walking salad and probably
Or
have
listen,
15 carbs.
I no shame in my game. I will eat a cucumber like it's a pickle.
Yep.
And that's my 3 servings of veggies. What we teach clients is to have a good amount of protein, 5, 6, or 7 ounces of cooked protein, and then 3 servings of some kind of vegetable. And that's almost a full-size cucumber. And so I'll do that. I'll have my tuna and just eat it like a pickle. I'm like, where there's a will, there's a way. And when your why is strong, you're gonna find a way.
It's so true.
That's probably one of my best hacks is to know the places, first of all, like all the drive-thrus that you can go through.
Chipotle does amazing. You can order through the app and do a quick pickup. Chick-fil-A grilled nuggets and their little kale salad is amazing too. Buffalo sauce is like 1 carb. It has nothing to it. It's so good. What's another? I mean, really,
Honestly,
In-N-Out, most places will lettuce wrap your
or a burger
burgers.
bowl. So the lettuce wrap is good because you have this burger. For me, especially early on, I'm a little bit more tame in my serving size now that I have so many years under my belt. But initially, I was so used to this bulk of food. I had to find a way to feel like I'm still eating a good amount. I'm saying this, not like a big serving bowl.
Much food.
But you know, like what we teach is that the leaner the protein, the more you can have. And so I stayed in that 7 ounce of protein category because I got the most of it. And so when it comes to eating out, I like to ask for a burger in a bowl versus lettuce wrap because you can make that sucker like this big.
Giant,
and it just looks bigger versus this wrap. Those are little hacks that I've learned that kind of trick my eye into thinking I'm eating more of a volume in food, is kind of turn anything into a salad, chicken salad, burger salad, those kinds of things.
I feel like one rule, and maybe you've heard me say this, but I always also say eat on the way to eat.
Girl, this is so
This
good.
is
When
a
you
real
taught
thing.
me about eating an apple before you go out
on
to
the way.
eat.
My husband used to make fun of me. He's like, we're literally about to eat. I'm like, no, we ain't. We're gonna eat in an hour. By the time we drive there, park, walk in, find the table, get seated, get our drinks, place our order. They still gotta cook it.
It's
okay?
almost time for your next meal.
I'm in the car and they haven't cooked my food yet, so we eat on the way. That
so
might
good.
mean I am
So
taking
good.
a protein bar with me. I might have a shake in the car.
That's so
I
good.
might have a yogurt with me. Whatever that is, I'm taking a snack on my way to eat because if I don't,
Perfect
the
storm.
entire chip basket will get eaten by me.
Yes.
And that is not something that aligns with what I want. But my hangry will say otherwise. Or if you're going somewhere and they serve you bread or breadsticks, the willpower to say, no, we don't need that is gone. So you eat
when you're
on
full
the way
or
to
semi-full.
eat. Yes, when you're not in this hunger phase, it's just wiser choices get made, right? So hangry ain't never helped nobody.
That's right.
But it's even the idea of when I'm walking out the door, I'm taking my keys, I'm taking my purse, I'm taking my snack. So whether it's because I'm on my way to eat somewhere with someone or if I'm just on my way to pick up kids. If I'm bored in the car line, I'm looking at what random animal crackers they threw in my purse and suddenly they look very appetizing. So having something in your hand when you walk out the door that's gonna fuel your body as well.
Something that helped me tremendously at the beginning of my journey. When I tell you I had a real addiction to food, this like hand to mouth addiction was a real thing. I know it sounds crazy, is gum. Just keeping something in my mouth. I probably went through a pack of gum, and I know we got to count it as a condiment and all that. I mean, you do want to be cautious of that, but when you're trying to fight the urge to dive face first into a pint of ice cream or dive face first in that bag of chips, chewing gum, you've already got something in your mouth. It just takes your mind off of needing to eat. So I think gum is a great hack for keeping and also just keeping something in your hand. So one of my big issues early on too was social events. And like when there's a charcuterie board of snacks out, there's this urgency, this tendency to want to just grab. Keep water in your dominant hand. So it helps me even when I'm just in a social setting, like eating out, like a business dinner and everybody's just like hors d'oeuvres or appetizers and that's the meal. That's a really scary thing for someone who has an addiction to food and is still trying to heal through that. I try to keep something in my hand and constantly drinking because that helps fill that gap.
Something you could do too, let's say you're on your way somewhere, stop through Sonic and get an unsweet tea with sugar-free flavor. Treat yourself to a Diet Coke with lime. These aren't things that you necessarily want every single day, or if it is a part of your day every day, maybe you're working towards lessening that amount, it feels like a treat. I'm showing up. I don't need what they have. I've got my thing, right? I've got my Diet Coke. I've got my Coke Zero. I've got my little treat for myself that aligns with what I want, even if it's not a perfect choice. It's definitely a better choice, the graze and grab that does happen for sure. So it's just little choices and little things. There's nothing major, but really setting yourself up for success. And some of that is just thinking ahead, which I am a very reactive person. That's something I struggle with just in my day. I just react. I'm very like activate, like whatever it is. Oh yeah, we're going to do it right now, right? Oh, that happened. I'm going to do it right now. And it can be a strength because I get things done, but sometimes it's a weakness because I don't plan ahead. And so this healthy lifestyle has really taught me, okay, I need to think ahead. Are they gonna have food? Do I need to bring my own? Are they gonna have what I need? Do I need to bring my own? And sometimes I just default to bringing my own. And if I don't need it, then I just keep it for later, or I just keep the protein bar in my bag. Starting to think ahead before I just arrive and I'm like, oh no, I forgot my snack. Oh no, this doesn't match what I wanted. And so it's my responsibility to advocate for myself along the way. I don't need to expect someone to have the healthy thing because I'm the one that's bringing it, or I've got my stuff. So don't worry about me, girl. I'm fine. I've got my stuff. No big deal. Versus being frustrated or upset. They're running their own race and I'm running mine. And so I don't need to be upset that theirs doesn't look like mine because mine is different and it's mine.
I think these hacks, I look at them like tools in your tool belt, right? And so along the way, we're really just trying to put as many tools in the tool belt that you can pull from when you need it. Because now at this point in the game, I've got so many, I'm hard pressed to be tripped up at this point. But in the beginning, oh my goodness, I was having to stop, challenge, choose like every 5 minutes it felt like, and you just start to build this muscle of hacks and things. You just get tools in your tool belt. I'll tell you, everything we've mentioned, and I think soda is an underrated game-changing hack, like the diet soda. I know it's whatever, people can come at me for the whole whatever, but I'm telling you, when you are fighting for your life out there and you're trying to avoid diving face first into chips or this social setting, it's got you really wanting this other thing, get you a diet soda. Mocktails have saved me more times than any, because don't you know that glass of wine is usually the precursor or the little margarita or whatever, and instead of those things, then I'm having the club soda with a lime and having a mocktail and making it real cute and feeling like I'm participating, but really I'm just having club soda with lime and tahini on the rim. That's been a big hack for me. It does feel fancy. Or like we did a whole series of mocktails with clients one summer and we were all showing off. Like the cuter it was, the more committed you were to it. I don't even need the alcohol.
Take what you need with you, set yourself up for success, plan ahead. Prep the protein. I feel like that's the biggest game changer. As far as the week goes, that helps me so much.
I remembered one. This one sounds silly, but this one helped me around the holidays. The holidays are coming up. And I don't know if this is gaslighting myself or what, but it just helps me.
What is she about to say? No idea.
I'm almost embarrassed to say it, but it is true. We said we were going to be honest with y'all. This is what would help me, especially when I was early on in my journey and I needed motivation. I would wear tighter clothes. I know that's true, but I would wear clothes that were tighter. Like right now, I'm in very comfortable clothes. And that old me, when we would go to a buffet, I would on purpose.
To keep yourself on track.
Yes.
Stop.
I'm telling you, because my husband used to say opposite, Shelby. Initially, I was trying to learn who is this new version of me. I didn't ever know what does someone in this body do. So I had to kind of fake it till I made it, right? And all I knew is do the opposite of what I was used to doing. And what I used to do is literally wear sweatpants or joggers when we would go out to eat because I wanted room. So then I was like, okay, opposite. And I'm telling you, I did this intentionally. This was 2020 when the skinny jeans were in. I would wear tighter clothes and it worked. I know this sounds crazy.
You're like, I can't be blowing up out of this outfit, so I gotta keep it on one plate.
I don't necessarily have to do that anymore. Like I'm comfortable in this thing. I walked through obesity for 15 years. So I started to realize how it was ingrained in every little thing I did, including what I wore. As crazy as that sounds. And so this outfit would have been a trigger for me to be comfortable overeating because I knew that these sweatpants mean overeating. Our family used to make jokes about wearing Thanksgiving pants. And there's jokes all over the internet. I don't even play with that kind of stuff. I have a real food addiction and that I'm constantly battling, and I've got to do all these little tricks and hacks to keep myself in line. And so I used to wear smaller, tighter clothes. Keep me on track.
There it is. No shame in that game.
That's a real hack.
Here we are. I love it. I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
That's incredible.
I can wear my jumper and not overeat.
I mean,
So,
change
I know you relate.
is real. I really am proud of you.
Thank you. I love you. Okay, we may have left some out. I want to hear from you. Y'all email us at growthgatheringpodcast@gmail.com. And that is where we want to hear any hacks we may have left out. You can leave it in the comments of this video as well. We want to hear from you. We want to know, what are we missing? Share it with the people. Don't gatekeep the hack that helped you be successful, because we want to know about it. I'm really, really excited about our next series. It's going to be good. Tell them about the next series.
Okay, so we've got a new 3-week series coming up, and we're calling it It's Giving, because Thanksgiving is around the corner. But also, it's just that it's giving, this and this vibes.
I love the trend. It's giving. We've got some
our
good ones
first
for you.
one coming up is It's Giving Overwhelm. And we're going to really work through, when we feel overwhelmed, how do we navigate that? What do we do? Because we're not giving in to that emotional eating anymore. That does not have claim over us. So how do we navigate it? So tune in next time. And until then, keep growing.
Keep gathering.
We'll see you soon.